You may be one of the people in several countries getting ready to set your clock forward on Sunday morning, and you might be wondering, what's the point of springing forward?
I just lost this hour's sleep, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all.
That's not uncommon sentiment. So why do we even do it? Who came up with the idea? An entomologist, George Hudson, proposed the idea 121 years ago. He wanted more daylight to go outside and collect insects after work. Hudson suggested that using less artificial light might benefit people who work indoors because, under existing arrangements, they get a minimum of fresh air and sunshine, and the probable resultant would be an increase in the health, morality, and happiness of the community. But was he right? As it turns out, there's a lot more to lose than just an hour of sleep during daylight saving time. More people die in car accidents the day after the time change, and the risk of heart attack increases by 10%. This could be because of sleep deprivation and the effect the change has on people's circadian rhythm. But it's not all bad news. The extra sunshine gives people more time to spend outside, and in the US it reduces violent crime by around 10%. And fast food and other retailers definitely love summertime. So much so that some industries actually lobbied the US government to extend it by 1 month. Golfing and barbecue sellers say they're taking an extra $400 million in revenue during daylight saving time. Candy makers also push for the extra month of more light so that it would end after Halloween. They thought it would make the night, the most dangerous of the year, safer for children to collect candy door to door. Sadly, the extension of the time change hasn't done much to change the statistic. But the biggest reason most countries adopted the practice was to conserve energy. Most began observing daylight saving time during the World Wars, but many studies have found that the savings only amount to about 1%, and that tiny gap has closed as air conditioning has become more popular. This year, less than 40% of the world's countries will observe the time change, and at least 50 that used to have stopped over the years. After trying a permanent switch to summertime, Russia reverted to permanent standard time 2 years ago. It says that daylight saving time had caused people too much stress and health problems. And now the US state of California has introduced a bill to get rid of it. After all, keeping unified time is meant to simplify people's lives. The world's 24 time zones were created as a way to prevent confusion. And many opponents of daylight saving time say,
so yeah, what you lose in the time and the sleep, you gain in the danger. So get rid of daylight saving time, please. It's so annoying.
It seems daylight saving time does not do much more than create confusion, and it just may be time to set the clock back for good.